Okay, so I've been working on my egghead's hair, and now it looks like a she. And she has hair, you can see from the front, and I tried to give her a ponytail from the side. You can see that. By the way, I found out when I was making this, the ponytails are hard to make. So I would consider some other kind of hairstyle. So now we're ready for the final step, and that is digging a hole through the neck into the egghead to make our person hollow. Remember, we made our egghead and we have some paper inside. We don't have to pull the paper out, but we do want to make an air hole, and when we make this air hole, then our head won't explode when I fire it. And then the paper, when it's in the kiln, will burn and disintegrate into ash, and it will fall out of the bottom here. So what I'm going to use is called a fettling knife, and I'm going to just stick this straight in the middle of my neck and into my head. And then I'm going to just start small, and I'm going to start cutting chunks out and sort of digging them out like this. And once you have a little hole, you can sort of carve a larger hole, but you have to be careful not to carve a hole that's bigger than your neck opening. You don't want to cut so that we have a hole in the neck. So there we go. And I can see all the way down in there, and I can see the paper. So I know I've cut far enough. Just going to make it a little bit wider. This will also make your head less heavy. You've probably noticed it's very heavy. And so this will help make it less heavy. I still think I could cut a little bit extra right around here. Now I have my knife at an angle. It's not straight up and down. So I'm just thinning out the bottom edge of the neck, not going straight down. Again, just to get rid of some of that extra clay, make it a little bit lighter. Not that it's bad if it's heavy, but it'll just be faster to dry if it has a little bit of a thinner neck. There. So if you can see the paper that we originally put in this person's head, you know that you've cut far enough and round enough. Something else that you can do, oh, by the way, I was resting my person on her head, so now when I come back around this way, I just want to reshape her head and make sure it's not too flat. And I can take a tool if you have any hair texture and do this. If you're doing a hairstyle that sticks up, I would recommend doing your hollowing of your neck before you add the hair. There you go. So now she's got her hair back. Something else you can do if you want to make additional holes, that'll make it even faster, is you could get a tool and you could stick holes all the way through her nose into the hollow head. To do that, I'm going to use a plastic tool. It's not any bigger than the size of her nostril hole, and I know that that's inside her head. It is so far up her nose. I can tell it went right into her head. And I'm sticking it in at a diagonal so that I know it's not going to come out her forehead or her eyeball or something like that. So I know that's in there. And again, that'll help. Oh, there's even some hair. I poked in her nose and got out some hair. That'll help your clay dry faster as well. So now, at this point, you want to put your initials somewhere on the back, I'd say, of your clay person. You can use any kind of tool. I'm going to use the letter opener tool. And make any final adjustments and changes that you need to make, and you're done.